Yo! Shadow Isles Soul Cleave is on point. Shadow Isles gets a new toy. Yo, what is up, Legends? Davidic here, and we have a giant patch upon us coming to Legends of Runeterra patch 4.10. This will be my live reaction, and if you enjoy my videos, leave a like and subscribe, but above all, stay legendary. So let's get into it. Welcome to patch 4.1. In this patch, we start our new beta season in which we're rolling out the first phase of our changes to competitive play in LOR. We also have a whole slew of balance adjustments and even 2 new cards for you to experiment with. And now onto the card updates. So we have some buffs coming to Alawi. She is going from a 1/6 to a 2/6, and then her level 2 form is a 2/7 to a 3/7. Alawi's play rate has sunk faster than Gangplank's ship after a run-in with Misfortune. No love for GP. We are hoping that a few targeted changes to her stats can turn the tides. So I'm about this, and Naga Kaburos change. The card effect will now activate on summon as well as round starts. Okay. Spawning 2. All right, so you'll be able to get, wow. Okay. So being able to, oh, okay, that's pretty spicy. I am comparing Naga Kaburos to Leviathan. Leviathan is a 7-drop and Naga Kaburos is an 8-drop. So the jury's out on whether Naga Kaburos is going to be sinking some ships or not. But let's see. Tentacle Smash. Okay. Going from a 4 cost to a 3 cost. I really like this. This is nice. At a 4 cost, the card was unplayable. If you don't know, the original form of Tentacle Smash used to spawn 3, then your strongest tentacle and an enemy strike each other. So now that it is going down to a spawn 2, and it's still striking, I like this change. I like this change. The notes are, in addition to giving some more power to Alawi, we wanted to nudge up damage-based interaction this patch. Okay, cool. I'm all about that. What? Okay, he gets overwhelmed on the keyword. We wanted our Grandmaster at Arms to be able to pick up any weapon and still maintain his leveled up threats. Oh snap, now he has a real weapon. Alright, cool change for Jax. He has Overwhelm at all times. Really cool. I did not know that Roar of Acacia existed as a card, so let's see what this does. It is now a Weapon Master, so you can now put it, it'll fall under Jax's Origin. These cards are strong tools in Jax's arsenal, so we wanted to unlock access to give an additional bump to our favorite Weapon Master. What do, Roar of Acacia? Apparently, you summon 2 Acathian Mirages. Those are the ephemeral units equipped with up to 2 equipment in hand that cost 2 or less. I really don't see this. I really don't see this seeing any play, but that's okay. Oh, Fish Fight is now a Weapon Master. Okay, this one is big. This one is big. Fish Fight has been a very powerful Demacia strike spell. Basically a pseudo 2 cost concerted strike at slow speed. So Jax being able to get this Fish Fight makes a lot of sense. I do like this direction, so good stuff, good stuff. All right, now we got some love for Ornn. He goes from a base 4/4 to a 5/5, and then his level up goes from a 5/5 to a 6/6. Ornn's forges have lain dormant since his release. We hope these stat changes, coupled with some more adjustments to forge cards, are the spark that's needed to turn up the heat. Our team is still keeping an eye on Ornn after these changes. Yeah, seems like you probably need some more. Honestly, I have not played, I don't know if I've even played a single game of Ornn, but full transparency there. I do like to see that he gets some help. And then the Weaponsmith Apprentice goes from a 1-1 to a 1-2. And the Artisan gets a point of power in exchange for a reduction in health. We couldn't very well buff Kindral without also buffing our favorite Granny Hertha as well. And okay, so Ornn gets some love. Ooh, even more love. So the Hearthblood Mender goes from a 5-5 to a 4-5, but now has goes from play Forge an Ally and heal it and your Nexus 3 to Forge an Ally twice and heal it and your Nexus 3. Okay. This change is to move some of Hearthblood Mender's power from his stat line to his Forge ability. You can read the editor's note yourself. Okay, so Rise needs some love desperately. The Shard of Reverence goes from when I'm played or activated, refill 2 spell mana, to when I'm played or activated, refill your spell mana. So this will give you more mana. It'll give you an extra point of spell mana, which can go a long way, especially in Rise decks, where 3/4 of the deck is all spells. So okay, minor boost to aid Rise in playing Delve into the Past and the numerous spells included in his origin. Shadow Shift randomly goes from 2 cost because they wanted to revive this cool effect, since lately it seems to have faded in the shadows, not in the way we intended. Random change. Oh, Hate Spike, come on. Okay, it goes from kill an ally to deal 2 to a unit, kill an ally to do 3 to a unit. Shadow Isles is my favorite region. So our previous nerf to Hate Spike went a bit too far. The additional damage should let these hateful spikes fit into a few more game plans. I really like this idea of them reducing the mana cost, but then increasing the power. This is wonderful. I think that's how you got to balance it. Like, the thing is, they were just decreasing the mana costs and not increasing the damage that these spells were doing. So now we have balance, and I am looking forward to playing some Hate Spike with Evelyn, maybe with Diego, who knows. Okay, Master Yi. I've dealt 12 plus damage. 2 allied Master Yis have done 12 plus damage. So this means that even if one of your Yis goes down, the second one you play will be able to level up automatically. And the notes are, ever the eternal student, we've decided that Yi should keep his knowledge and level up progression from his previous lives. He's historically had trouble leveling up, and this should help make that more feasible. Good change. I'm digging these buffs. Maokai gets a point of power in both his level 1 and level 2 forms because you know, who do we have? We have Seraphine. We have Seraphine hanging around. I have a chip on my shoulder when it comes to Seraphine. She's my least favorite champion in Legends of Runeterra right now, but and it's absurd. It's absurd that she was a 2 mana 2/4 or 2 mana 1/4, and then we had Maokai 4 mana 1/4. So I'm glad to see that he gets a point of power. It does, you know, it's nice. It's nice. Ooh, Shyvana. Okay, so the change is that instead of I've seen dragon allies deal 12 plus damage, it is now changed to dragons have dealt 16 plus damage. These changes going from I've seen to a broader level up condition that allows them to just play him down and already be leveled up. I think this is a great direction to go, and let's see how level 2 has been impacted. Goes from attack, give me +2/+2 this round, and create a fleeting strafing strike in hand, and is now attack, give me +++2/+2, and create a 2-cost Fleeting Strafing Strike in hand. Strafing Strike costs 3 mana. So this is a nice change. I'm digging all these buffs so far. Let the dragons take wing. This change should make it feel less punishing to draw Shyvana a little later. Very, very nice. Okay, Tristana gets some love as well. Now she has quick attack as well as impact. Okay, Tristana has underperformed and never found a home. That's not true, but yeah, that's really not true. There was a whole Vandal City, Targon, Tristana, Yordle deck that was running around for quite some time, so I don't know what they're talking about, but we are hoping that this little push alongside the Vandal City changes we have been pushing in the last several patches will finally let the Gunner Chief gun. Ooh, Lissandra. Okay. Oh, snap. Uh-oh. This is a spicy one. Now, when Lissandra is summoned, she will summon a Frozen Thrall and advance it by 2. And same with her level 2 form. So the explanation is that the Frozen Thrall nerf shattered our Ice Sorcerer's carefully laid plans. This gives her some minor acceleration for the Thrall's game plan. Editor's note, I am Walrus. Is this tempo? Question mark. I'm still trying to figure it out. Me too. Okay, so how is KO changed? First, she goes from 6 cost to 5 cost. Good. Now, she loses a point of power. And her ability is when I'm summoned, goes from when I'm summoned to grant other allies +1/+0. And now it says when I'm summoned, grant allies +1/+0. So she will buff herself up when she's summoned. And then her level 2 change is the exact same. So she basically just gets a cost reduction for free. At 6 mana, Kayle had trouble coming down fast enough to live her dream. Additionally, Kayle's summon buff now affects her too, preventing the situation where she was summoned without any buffs and couldn't start scaling by herself. Okay, really good change to Kayle. Oh no. Oh, what? Lucian goes to a 1 cost. Lucian has seen only sporadic play for quite some time. We are hoping a shift down the curve and a corresponding stat drop will create some exciting opportunities for him. Oh, this is nice. This is my favorite change so far. I'm excited to play with Lucian because you can play him down a turn earlier. You can start leveling him up a turn earlier. A 1 mana 2/1 with quick attack that's competing with Annie, which has a similar effect. So Lucian is now chilling with Annie as like the 1-drop. Okay, I really like this change. I did not expect Lucian to get buffed, but I'm very happy to see that. Oh, my boy Albus. Oh, Albus was very... So first off, the change is attack deal 1 to attack deal 3. I have done so much damage with Albus Pharos. Getting 2 extra damage is nuts. Albus was very alarmed to no longer include in his employees' deck. Something had to be done. And yeah, Albus had to bribe somebody at Riot to make this change happen, but you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. So Albus, and this brings me back again to the Naga Kaburos change earlier, where Naga Kaburos is still an 8-drop. It seems like these 8-drops are a little bit too slow these days, but Albus Pharos, I'm definitely gonna play some Jace Heimerdinger and maybe even some like Jace Elise or something. Go back to the Sentinel package. But I really like this change. I'm liking all of these changes so far. Weight of Judgment goes to 3 cost and goes to deal 2 to a champion or 4 to a follower. The original effect of dealing 7 was pretty redundant. You don't need to deal more than 4, so this is a good change. Dragon Caller goes down a cost. The Dragon Caller will low summon the Empyrean and grant it Ephemeral at the round start for a 5 mana. At 6 cost, this card was 6 feet under. We are hoping at 5 cost, it can help players really get in the flow. I'm intrigued with this change. I am intrigued. All right, let's see what these nerfs are. Okay. Small nerf to Jinx to pull back down to mortal levels. Yeah, this is a good change. The Death Rocket being able to deal 4 to the Nexus as well as 1 to everything on the field. That was a little bit too strong. Poro Cannon, no. Okay. RIP Poro Cannon. RIP. I'm not mad about it. I'm sad because I feel some type of way when some of the original cards get nerfed, but Poro Cannon, you were crazy at 0 cost, so. Okay, how did they change Quietus? Now, Quietus will kill a unit with total health and power of 4 or less, or destroy a unit's equipment. Quietus was intended to efficiently shut down inexpensive units, but also took out many low attack, high health champions as collateral damage. This change aligns more closely with our intent. You're welcome, Braum, Galio, Alawi, and now Maokai. I guess that's good. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that like Braum, Galio, and Alawi would just die to Quietus. And it's also nice being able to take down the 3/1s. I like this change. Quietus, MVP. Good change. Okay, Naga Kaburos goes from burst to focus. Yes. This card has overperformed in a number of meta decks, ranging from control to aggro. We wanted to preserve its utility for Alawi while taking it down a leg elsewhere. Good change. Finally, Katarina is now a 2/2. Give her more. Is that it? All right. Katarina has been dominating in multiple decks, so it was time for a change. We are hoping this checks her power without destroying her utility. It's a good change. I think I don't know. I am biased against Katarina. I definitely am. So right now I'm happy with this change. I'll just leave it at that. I think it's a good change. All right, so now we have one new card from Shadow Isles called Soul Cleave. Kill an ally to summon 2 ephemeral copies of it. Wow. Yo, Shadow Isles Soul Cleave is on point. Shadow Isles gets a new toy. It should find use in ephemeral strategies or to get multiple last breath or summon abilities out of a single unit. Yeah, this is great. Imagine turn 2, or like, let's say turn 1 Lucian, turn 2 Gravekeeper that summons the why can't I think of his name, but dude that summons the Escaped Abomination, and then turn 3 you just boom, Soul Cleave, destroy the 1, then attack with the two Gravekeepers, they die, and then if the first, and then you also have an Escaped Abomination and a Lucian. Yo, I'm gonna be playing some Lucian definitely next patch. I'm very excited for this. And then we have Shurima gets Castigate. Kill all followers. Shurima can do it all, Legends. There's nothing Shurima cannot do. Everything you want, Shurima's got it. Tired of your champions getting blocked by those pesky followers? No more. So, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then we have Path of Champions. We've got some stuff to that. Let's see, competitive. This patch kicks off. Yeah, we did the competitive video. Check it out if you want to see more about that. And then I also did a video on the roadmap. And then we have some bug fixes. I like to keep these videos short and sweet. So that is my live reaction. I'll quickly just do a quick little recap. I don't know how good this... I don't think this Castigate card is the best, but I do think it is hilarious that Shurima just like has every single aspect of the game almost in a like clean and like sophisticated way. Nothing like Bandle City where there was some sort of design flaw there. It was way too much, but Shurima's clean. Shurima is clean. So Soul Cleave looks really strong. I do think Soul Cleave is very strong. I think it gives a lot of synergy to a lot of the Shadow Isles archetypes. Katarina, glad to see her nerfed. Got the Jinx nerf. My favorite change so far is going to be Lucian. Lucian being able to... He's always been paired well with Shadow Isles, so I'm really liking this new change on Lucian. I did not expect it, and it's looking pretty spicy. Shadow Isles gets the Soul Cleave. It also gets the Hate Spike buff over here. And, you know, we're looking good. Ornn and Jax, good changes, good changes. I mean, I'll definitely try and play some decks with the buffed champions, but when a new patch comes out, I'm always happy to see that things have been shaken up. It really keeps the game fresh, and that is it for my live reaction. If you enjoy my videos, leave a like and subscribe, but above all, stay legendary.